When people ask me what does La Casita do, I always tell them, you name it, we do it, and if we don't do it, we make it up. For us is, what is it that the community is needing at the moment? And that's what makes us really, really successful.
I think it's very important for people to know about the spirit of La Casita. I would say that is a very unique sense, vibes, and spirit that the organization has.
Para mí es ayudar a la gente todo. Y no tenemos que negarlo, porque todos tenemos necesidad.
We want this to be a place that no matter who comes to the door, they open the door and they go, I'm home. I'm home.
I've answered the phone sometimes, and just by answering in Spanish, saying, hola, buenas tardes, soy Jessie de la Casita, people have gotten excited, just, oh my God, somebody in Spanish answered the phone.
Being the Health Empowerment Coordinator allows me to do health promotion. Working for La Casita Center has, widened my sense of community.
Coming into La Casita, again, specifically working with the Hispanic community, I've learned a lot of disparities that our population has when they're a victim of a crime. So some of our victims don't qualify for victims' compensation. So then finding other resources to help pay for the medical bills, helping them find resources for lawyers and for lost wages due to the victimization is the whole reason why it's so important to get the funding to find more resources for our community due to those disparities.
La Escuelita is our preschool kindergarten readiness program. It's for kids 3, 4, and 5 years old. So La Escuelita really grew out of meeting that need for support for our families. We knew there were barriers to technology and to language, and so this was really built to kind of combat that and to help our students be prepared to enter kindergarten, and not just them, but to also empower their families to get their kids started in KCPS.
Our summer camp, they get to do this year. I finished my position as a volunteer coordinator and switched as a summer camp counselor. We had a blast the whole summer, starting at the end of May all the way through August. It's a space for them to just be kids, have something to do throughout the summer, and just have fun.
When the pandemic first hit it here in Louisville, like many of our organizations, like Casita had to take a decision of closing and continue these services in a remote format. The team was able to make that transition to 100% in-person services to a 100% remote services in 1 weekend.
The state was actively trying to fight a pandemic that they didn't know the rulebook to, and in that rulebook that they were actively making, they were leaving out folks who couldn't speak English, who didn't have social security numbers, who weren't necessarily ingrained to the bureaucracy that we see in regular standard, capitalistic American systems. Then left La Casita, being like, hey, no, our community is literally at the forefront of this. We are the quote-unquote essential workers. We are the ones that you are willing to, sacrifice their health and safety to make sure that you still have clean homes, or you still have clean hospitals, or, you're still able to have, yard work done. All this, our work never stopped because of the pandemic. We were just most at risk.
Los últimos 2 años ha sido difícil porque la gente es muy difícil para comunicar con la gente y pensando lo que hay gente que no tiene comida en su casa y más a los niños y no había trabajo. Entonces para poder comunicar con la gente para mí era difícil porque no pueden venir y todos estábamos cerrados, entonces no ha sido fácil.
We have been able to deliver. To get the vaccination to those communities that need it the most, because they are the ones that are working outside or working to serve others. So, and doing that, and we didn't stop just with one thing. We're still advocating, and now we're truly doing health promotion and disease prevention.
La Casita's work, it is vital for the community of Louisville as a whole. I do think that something that we learned through the pandemic especially, it's that when you leave a couple of people behind or communities behind and increasing the gap of disparity between our communities, it put us all at risk and a higher risk.
We believe that familias fuertes son comunidades fuertes. When we have strong families, we have strong communities. So for me, it's a huge responsibility to always be reminding everybody, wherever I go, we are one community and we are responsible to be inclusive. We are responsible to making sure that families are not falling short and that families receive meaningful, equitable, and just services and accompaniments in our community.
We are a circle.
Somos un círculo.
Somos un círculo.
Somos un círculo.
We are a circle.
Somos un círculo.
Somos un círculo.
Somos un círculo.
Somos un círculo. We are a circle.